guys, so welcome to this video on loading in the baseline setup. So I will send you a file, and the file will look like this. So this one, basically we just need to drag and drop that into a particular folder that the game can see. So you need to go to your Steam Apps Common rFactor 2 user data, player, setup, and then scroll down and find Donington Park National, and then simply drag and drop the file into that folder, and then we can start the game up. So basically this will give you all the baseline gearing and suspension setup so the car is drivable, and obviously you can tweak it from that point to suit your own driving style and needs. So go into race, into settings, into garage, and then down in that corner there you'll see the file, and just push load. You'll notice straight away that it goes to 20 litres of fuel from 40. And if you have a quick scan through on the first page, in the general page, you'll see the gearing, and you can change that if you wish, but this is a good initial setup for gearing. You can change it just by pressing the plus and minuses and selecting the next gear ratio in the list of possibles that the mod has. You'll see the suspension here. Change the springs, obviously front and rear. Dampers. It's just a word on damping. The original mod developers made the damping values a little bit too high, but it's got a vast range of adjustments, so I haven't bothered to change that. But I would say that to avoid the cars launching off of the curbs and rolling, keep the low speed bump damping, especially on the front, and the high speed bump damping down. You don't need it, and you can keep the rebound values quite a bit higher. That'll make the car nice, turn in nice. Down here you've got the anti-roll bars. Typical setup for a touring car is to have a very soft front end and a very stiff rear end to try and counteract the tendency to understeer. Lots of power on those little front tyres. The same thing with the tow out. Wouldn't normally have tow out on a racing car at the rear, but touring cars do, because it's a way of getting the car to rotate better when you can't rely on the front gripping, especially late in the race when the tyres have started to wear out. Into the chassis section, the only thing really here is the caster. I run it at maximum, which gives you nice feedback in the steering wheel. And finally onto advanced. You've got the option there for tyres. You've got soft, medium and wets. Most of the time we'll be running on mediums. Camber, run lots of camber on these. And then this last bit down here is brake bias. Set it as standard to 60/40. You might want to play with that a little bit. Some drivers go higher, more bias to the front. Okay,